And so for me, a computer has always been a bicycle of the mind, something that takes us far beyond our inherent abilities. And I think we're just at the early stages of this tool, and it's still in its formation, but already we've seen enormous changes. I think that's nothing compared to what's coming in the next 100 years.
If Steve Jobs could talk to an LLM today, I bet he would get a lot of ideas. The concept of computers as the bicycle of the mind is more relevant than ever, though bicycle now seems a gross understatement. The difference between a coder with AI and one without is akin to a horse versus a car, and the gap between those augmented by AI and those who aren't will only get bigger. One way we can enhance ourselves with AI is through a second brain system. Imagine that you have a digital brain, an AI that knows you more than you know yourself, that has all your writings and notes in its memory and can refer to them at any time. Wouldn't be a differentiator between you and the others. To me, the best environment to create this is on top of Obsidian, the best note-taking app in my opinion. Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Logan, an AI engineer and indie hacker. This metaphor, bicycle of the mind, has always fascinated me. It inspired me to create this AI plugin for the best second brain app, Obsidian. So this plugin I made is called Copilot. I know it's kind of like a cliche name by now, but at least people understand what it does by its name. It has just been voted as the best AI integration in Obsidian by the community. Huge thanks to all of our supporters. I couldn't make it without you guys. My goal of this plugin is to build the best AI extension to our second brain that really understands all its content. It can help you find the relevant information from your Obsidian vault at any time by just chatting with it, and help you brainstorm, write new stuff, and do your research. From its early days in 2023 up to now, you can already see that it has come a long way. By the way, we have just launched our paid product, Copilot Plus. It's much more powerful than the free version. We have been working on it for the past few months and can't wait to show you guys. Right now, it's early bird pricing, and the spots are limited. So please visit our website, link in description, to join us now and lock in the best price. We're going to increase the price as we ship more features. So this is the lowest price it's gonna be. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get into today's content. Today, I have 3 things to show you, 2 of which are developed not by me, but my awesome collaborators. Since it's the beginning of 2025, one thing I'd like to show is how I use Copilot Plus to recap my year of 2024. This is what I call time-based query, a feature of Copilot Plus. It understands time and can search your notes based on it. It's pretty hard to find another tool on the market that does this at the moment. Recap my 2024 on a high level, focus on self-improvement. This is a stress test. It can cover up to 1,000 notes. It not only goes over the daily notes with dates as title, but also looks at all notes modified in this time frame. The number can blow up really quick. Based on your Obsidian vault, here's a summary: professional development, technical skills, content creation, and personal growth. It's a pretty high level summary, and I'd say it's an okay summary. It's not perfect, but it has touched on some useful points. The quality of the summary also depends on the chat model you use. Here I'm using a Flash model, which is very fast, but can be a little bit weaker on the intelligence side. Let's try something else. Recap my Q4 2024. What are the main themes? This is a much smaller time frame than the full year. Usually when you have a smaller time frame, the answer quality can be better because there are fewer notes in the context window, so the model can be more focused. You see, it says, based on your October through December 2024 notes, the main themes are Copilot Plus development and launch, addressing user feedback and bug fixes, continued technical skills development, content creation, personal branding, and personal health and well-being. It mentioned a daily video challenge I did that is called 30-Day Talking to Camera Challenge. I say this is a higher quality response than the full year recap. Let's try an even shorter time span. What did I do in May 2024? This is more specific, as you can see. It even brings up specific daily notes, and it has a one-sentence summary of that day. You can see I mainly did some traveling in Japan and China. Places I visited: Tokyo, Mount Fuji, Beijing, Suzhou, and Shanghai. Share some photos from a previous trip to Portland and some tip for Zip Air. So again, for better quality and more focused results, you can use a shorter time span like a week or a month. Just know that Copilot Plus does support longer time spans. I did some demos for the other Copilot Plus features in my previous videos. Please check them out if you haven't already. After this video, of course. Next, I'm gonna show you this brand new feature called Relevant Notes. This is a completely free feature for all of our users. Huge shout out to Zero for implementing this. All credits to him. The new Relevant Notes UI lives at the top of Copilot chat window. It shows all the relevant notes to the active note. For many Obsidian users, one pain point is that as our vault gets bigger and bigger, we lose track of some older notes and tend to forget about making connections. With relevant notes, our algorithm finds them for you. This algorithm is specially designed to consider not only the embedding similarity, but also the links in your Obsidian graph. For example, here I was learning from Ali Abdal how to set up a YouTube studio. And relevant notes shows that I had an old note about how to set up microphone in a home studio. And it was pretty long ago because I procrastinated for a long time. During that time, I was hooked by how to set up audio and went down this rabbit hole and learned a lot. I learned about audio interfaces and other audio gears. You can see here's an audio gear hub note where I considered different setups and did some research on which setup is better and more cost efficient. This one is a DaVinci Resolve tutorial around editing audio. Here's another one. This one is even more detailed. I'm used to go down rabbit holes at times, and sometimes I just forget about them. And those notes are forever lost. This relevant notes is crucial for me to rediscover these notes. Here's another short and sweet summary of how to make any microphone sound professional. And this one is even more useful. This is a setup for all Sony cameras. How do you set the dB levels when you record? If you think about it, relevant notes help us humans to find and rediscover notes manually. That's what I have demonstrated. But it's also going to be very helpful for AI agents to navigate your vault. So all I can share for now is stay tuned. Oh, one other thing you may find interesting is everything listed here are all marked with high similarity. This is dependent on the embedding model you use. If you find everything high similarity, you can still hover on them and see the actual score. The overall ranking is using the combined score, not only the similarity, but also the graph connections. The relevant notes feature is still brand new, so please share your feedback if you find any issues. Next, I'm gonna go over the revamped settings. Shout out to Lin and Zero who implemented this new setting. It's much better than before. At the top, we have this Copilot Plus section. You can simply click Join Now it navigates to our website where you can purchase the plan and generate a license key. Also, don't forget to join our Discord. Simply copy the license key and click check. You'll be greeted with this welcome modal. Click switch now and your chat and embedding model will be set to Copilot Plus exclusive models. And it will automatically trigger indexing for your vault in order to support vault chat. This is my test vault. For large vaults, it can take a while. It all depends on your network connection and the API load. You still have the options to use other providers or even local models. It's just these models are exclusive and covered by your license key. Just to prove to you that I have no API key set yet, but chat already works through Copilot Plus. Setting API key for any third-party provider is as easy as this, similar to setting our license key. For a Plus user, the default mode is switched to Copilot Plus automatically. You won't need the other two modes again. These settings are mostly the same as before but much cleaner, and you can switch on and off Copilot built-in commands with these toggles. You can find all the model-related settings in the Model tab. This is pretty much the same as before, but again much cleaner. You have temperature token limit, conversation turns, and you can add your custom model with this button and this form. Here, let me quickly show you how you can add an OpenRouter DeepSeek model. Make sure you have your correct API key for OpenRouter and the correct model name. Click Verify and Add Model. Now you can select it and chat with it. Same thing for embedding models. You can add your own custom embedding models the same way. Next, let's check out the QA tab. It's the same settings as before. If you're new, you can read the description. A quick word on the partitions. If you have an exceptionally huge vault, you might need to increase the partitions. Same exclusion and inclusion filters by path or tags. Last but not least, the Advanced tab, where you can set your own system prompt and encryption and debug mode. If you see any issues, don't forget to turn on debug mode and show us the error messages in the dev console. That's it for today. If you are still here, you must be a true fan. So here's some exclusive information for you. For our paid product, Copilot Plus, we have a believer plan. That is a one-time payment and lifetime access. Our goal is to work with the believers and build something we all want. So you will have a big say in what we will build. If you share our vision, please consider joining now to lock in the best price, because the price will go up soon. I'm Logan, an indie AI engineer building tools to enhance ourselves. I know there's a lot of fear around AI in the society right now, and I don't think that's productive. I think the future belongs to those who are proactive, who are willing to take the driver's seat. Imagine there's an army of AI agents working for you when you sleep. How cool is that? So if you'd like to join me in this exploration, please give it a like and subscribe to follow along, and I'll see you in the next one.